But just, oh God. You open up the news sometime and all you can do is groan and moan. And that's what I'm going to do at you now. Carl Killo here. This is the dark side. It's really dark today. All right, so I was browsing a little news, and this one popped up. Holy God. Nazi, Nazi grandma on the run after failing to start 2-year prison term. Holy crap. I guess we get to click the go live button. All right, here we go. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. We're in here for real. Ugh. All right. So apparently, this crazy old grandma is a Holocaust denier. And I guess that you can go to jail in Germany for doing that. And that's pretty amazing. I didn't know that. So, 80, dear God, 89 years old woman failed to show up to start her 2-year prison sentence. Imagine that. For inciting the German people to Holocaust denial was issued by German authorities on Monday. Oh, boy. Okay, dubbed the Nazi grandma by German media, prolific Holocaust denier Ursula Haverbeck was sentenced to 2 years behind bars in August 2013. 13, wow. Thank God it's not that far back. 2017, after losing her appeal to reverse a 10-month sentence that she received earlier that year. She was initially charged with sedition and incitement. Because we all need to fear the 89-year-olds. Oh, God. And it's really important that she go to jail to be made an example of. Fuck. Ugh. And Haverbeck was supposed to start a prison sentence on Wednesday in the town of Bielefeld. Best guess. Local media reported that Haverbeck's home in central Germany appeared to be empty, with uncollected mail piling up at the front door. No crap. Haverbeck has been prosecuted numerous times for unorthodox beliefs, including that notorious concentration camp Auschwitz was a labor camp that had no gas chambers. Well, okay, so she's a crazy old grandma. Belongs in jail? Oh, boy. Don't these people have anything better to do? Grandma, you too. Come on. But seriously, you're going to go after that woman? What the hell is she going to do to you? Okay, so despite being... Previously, I haven't read this through. You're watching me read this for the first time. The headline was just too much. I couldn't. Despite being previously convicted of violating Germany's strict laws against Holocaust denial... so much for free speech. I guess what should we expect off of such a traumatized country? The octogenarian has yet to serve her time in prison. Her late husband, Werner George Haverbeck, was an active member of the Nazi Party. Well, imagine that. And the couple later founded a right-wing education center called the Collegium Humanum. The center was banned in 2008. During the trial, a former SS sergeant... This country still hasn't gotten over its trauma from World War II. This is something else. During the former trial of SS Sergeant Oscar Groening, who was convicted in 2015 of being an accessory to the murder of 300,000 Jews in Auschwitz, Haverbeck described the Holocaust as the biggest and most sustainable lie in history. Well, there's always those crazies out there, but, I guess the place for them is jail. Ugh. Whatever. The statement later landed her in court. The International Auschwitz Committee said on Sunday that it hopes Haverbeck will soon be apprehended and sent to prison. One can only hope that the judiciary police are urgently looking for her. Christopher Holland Hubner, the executive vice president of the International Auschwitz Committee, was cited by DW. Wow, that is freaking amazing. Oh, guys, First Amendment, you gotta put up with some crazy stuff. Protect it. All right, here's another one. I'm a big Bitcoin fan. And I guess Warren Buffett, for some reason, thinks that Bitcoin is dun 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 dun, dun rat poison. Okay. Let's see why. You just had to go with that headline. Let's find out. Tell us how you really feel, Mr. Buffett. This is a CNN article. Imagine that, actually. It's something that I might agree with from CNN. Let's see what kind of spin they put on it. The price of Bitcoin took a dive after Warren Buffett renewed his criticism of the cryptocurrency, even comparing it to rat poison. Bitcoin had been closing in on $10,000 per coin, but it fell nearly 6% Sunday and was down another 2% Monday and just over 9,300. Now, Bitcoin's really volatile, but compared to the spike that it did around Christmas time this last year, right around the turn of the year 2017 into 2018, it's been pretty calm. Not that it's ever really that calm. It's such a volatile new thing. Let's get rid of all these ads. It's annoying. Yeah. Oh, come on now. Excuse me. All right. Buffett, the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, has been a Bitcoin bear for years. He has often compared the cryptocurrency to gold, saying that both assets are strictly speculative and don't produce earnings and dividends like stocks do. No crap, Warren. You think? That's kind of the whole point, Buffett. It's not a company. It's supposed to be a replacement for bullshit paper that's backed by nothing. That's the whole idea. All right, so before the Berkshire annual meeting on Saturday, Buffett told CNBC that Bitcoin was probably rat poison squared. Squared. We're just going to have to throw that in there. All right, fine. During the meeting itself, Buffett joked that if you had bought gold at the time of... Oh, God. I think the dude's losing his marbles. What the hell are you talking about? If you had bought gold at the time of Christ and you figured the compound rate on it, it's a couple of tenths of a percent. It's a store of value. It's not a company, Warren. But I guess if you need to have something to say to your stockholders to keep them in your stock while you hope the market goes up one more time so you can sell a bunch, that might just be a good idea. Something good to say. Yeah, Lord. What Buffett was saying about Bitcoin was that you can buy it, but it will never produce anything of value. Well, we'll see what happens when, as the Fed keeps playing around. But, all right, Warren, sure. Yeah, you're right. It's not a stock. Not a stock. It's not supposed to be. Lord. He also responded to a question from the audience about Bitcoin, saying that it and other cryptocurrencies will come to bad endings. Well, now, I agree with him on that partially. The ones that are not well subscribed to will be extremely volatile, and when extreme volatility hits these things, yes, look the you-know-what out. All right. Whew. Where were we? Berkshire vice chairman and longtime Buffett confidant, there's Munger, was even more blunt. I like cryptocurrencies a lot less than you do, Munger said to Buffett. To me, it's just dementia. Dementia? It's like somebody else is trading turds and you decide you can't be left out. That's pretty good, Charlie. Oh, man. I think there's a little bit something more to Bitcoin than that, though. Oh, good God. All right, Munger has also referred to Bitcoin as poison. The shareholder meeting of the Daily Journal, a newspaper publisher in Los Angeles where Munger serves as a chairman, he called it noxious. I guess if you buy Bitcoin, it's like holding in farts for too long and then letting them out. Strong words, but to be fair, Bitcoin bulls, both Buffett and Munger, have been wrong about the cryptocurrency, Buffett in particular. The first He first called Bitcoin a mirage in 2014, back when it was trading for $600. So even with the recent pullback, Bitcoin has drastically outperformed the broader market, not to mention Berkshire stock and top Berkshire Hathaway holdings like Apple. Does the author of this article, and Warren Buffett for that matter, I know Warren knows, understand that this is not a stock, it's not an investment, it's supposed to be a new asset, a new way to store value. It's money. And so comparing it to gold, yes, that's right. Comparing it to a stock, no. It's wrong. What's wrong with these people? Don't understand. All right. What do I find monumentally baffling is that the two of the world's most successful investors cannot see the intrinsic value of some form of cryptic currency. Yes, I agree, Nigel Green, CEO of financial consulting firm DeVere Group, wrote early Monday. Do they honestly believe that there is no place for, no value of digital global currencies in an increasingly digitized and globalized world? Yeah, fair point. The whole point to me for Bitcoin, though, is to have a store value that might actually be backed on something that the government can't screw with. I think that's kind of important. So you watch and you look out as the government tries to get its dirty hands into all these different cryptocurrencies. All right. I feel better now. Hope you enjoyed it. Late.